Hello, and welcome back to week 7 of our caregiver training. This week, we are going to talk about the importance of varying our reinforcers. First, we're going to review the concept of reinforcement. Reinforcement is anything that is going to increase the likelihood of a behavior occurring again in the future. Remember, it can be anything positive that's added or negative that's removed. Also, we can provide reinforcement at different times. We provide continuous reinforcement, which is giving reinforcement for every occurrence or attempt of a behavior when we're strengthening a new behavior. We can provide intermittent reinforcement when we are trying to fade back how often we reinforce, so we only provide reinforcement occasionally. And finally, we have extinction, which is where we withhold all reinforcement. And this is used to eliminate a behavior. I want you to take a second to reflect on those reinforcers that you wrote for yourself and your child back in week 1. Are those reinforcers still motivating to you? Maybe some of them are, maybe none of them are. What happened? Why did the reinforcing value of these items change over time? Reinforcers tend to decrease in motivation and reinforcing value as they are used frequently. Reinforcers tend to lose their value because sometimes the satisfaction or the need for that item is no longer needed. Or when it is presented multiple times, it no longer holds that same reinforcing value. So let's do an example. Let's say you're offering your child or even your teenager or your spouse water all the time. At every meal, you have access to a water. Offering them a glass of water to complete their homework or maybe a task that you want them to do is not going to be reinforcing. But what if your teenager or significant other just ran a 5K or maybe a marathon and you offered them a glass of water? That is going to be very motivating. They're going to want that glass of water because they haven't had access to it continuously while they were running the marathon. So what do we do as our child becomes less motivated or tired of the reinforcers that we typically offer them? So what we do is we vary our reinforcers. We do this because research shows that varying the reinforcer maintains higher reinforcing rates and is actually preferred over a constant reinforcer. So what we do instead is we vary the reinforcers we use throughout our child's day-to-day activities. We have an idea of what maybe some highly reinforcing items are, what some medium reinforcing items are, and maybe some that aren't quite so reinforcing that we can then use for different activities throughout the day. So we have a narwhal, we have Timbits, we have an iPad, we have money. Which one's your favorite? Which one do you want?
Chocolate.
Oh, so you want the Timbits first? Okay, which one's your second favorite? We have money, we have an iPad, and we have your stuffed animal. Oh, the slime on the iPad. What flavor do you want?
Sprinkle.
Sprinkles. Oh, thanks for telling me. Oh, you're gonna clean up all by yourself? JJ, if you clean up all of this by yourself, we can do something so fun. What do you want to do? We can color, we can keep playing babies, we can play on the iPad.
Play iPad.
You want to play on the iPad? Okay. You clean up all the blocks and then we'll get to play on the iPad.
I'm happy.
You get started and I will help you in a little bit, okay?
Me.
Keep going, JJ, you're doing so great. I'll help you once we get I'll help you with these ones. I'll clean up these ones. You clean up those ones.
Oh, hi.
Oh, as soon as we're all done cleaning, we can play on the iPad for a little bit. Because this is a lot of cleaning.
I'm going to see myself.
Oh, you can see yourself. Nice, using 2 hands. That was really good following directions, JJ. Almost done, almost done. Go, go, go.
Grandma?
Oh. Yay! Pull that iPad out. Zoop. Now we get to watch some iPad.
You're Diana.
Okay, we need to do the circles and then we can have another break. We're gonna have another break. We just have to do the circles. So I'll take away the ones. We need to do the ones that all look like this. And then we can play with dollies, or if you want another donut.
Another time.
Oh, you want another donut? Okay, so let's find all the circles. Do you not want that donut anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well if we want another donut, we gotta stack our circles. There we go. Good, stacking the circles. Oh, where are they all gonna go? Okay, I'm only gonna give you a little bit of a donut because it was a little rough. So, I'm just gonna give you a little bit. Here you go. If we want a full donut, we gotta follow directions the first time.
I play dolls.
You wanna play dolls? I encourage you to take a second and reflect. What are some different items or activities for your child that have different reinforcing values? Make a list of 5 items or activities that are really strong reinforcers. So things that your kids would do anything for. Then write down 5 medium reinforcers. They're pretty consistent, but every now and again your child will not want it. And then make a list of 5 low reinforcers. Do the same for yourself. Do you see any that match up? Whether you wrote down a list or you have that mental list in your head, rotating your child's reinforcers has been shown to increase responding rates throughout activities and day-to-day activities, as well as actually being preferred by most children and adults. We get tired of things, so remember, you want to vary the reinforcers that you are having your child work for to maintain high motivation and high reinforcing value. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week, and I look forward to seeing you all next week, ready to soar with Plain. Bye!